Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Get Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes. By me, the Queen's back at it again. So I finally got to listen to the talented singer and artist Alina Baraz. She just released her debut album. It was Divine today. Earlier today, I got a chance to listen to this project. And Alina Baraz is underrated. She's such a dope artist. I'm so glad I got to check out her music over the years. And, like I said, I'm a huge fan now. Alina Baraz, she does have like that mystiqueness and really that soulful of like R&B and pop and nostalgia. Her sound is pretty much very nostalgia. It's a lot of experimental music, alternative music, R&B. But it has a lot of like that really like R&B soul vibes, and her sound is more like kind of remind me of like the early 2000s of R&B, and she does have a lot of like that soulful and just the futuristic sounds of her overall artistry. The production of this album on it is very like really dope, very amazing. The instrumentation, there are a lot of like different sounds infused together, and it's very cohesive. There are no like filler tracks on this album, but I feel like she's pretty much bringing back like the essence of music, and even like with R&B, pop, and soul music with a little bit of everything. There's a lot of variety of sounds, such as like I can hear like the electronica music, because even some of the tracks, they have more like that R&B, soul, and electronica music, and it does work very well with her artistry. She has beautiful vocals as well. Her vocals have more like that soulful, sultry kind of, sound, and the direction how she's singing on this entire project. It really brings a lot of like, freshness and appeal, and she gives more of like a sound that's kind of like reminds me of like other artists that I grew up with and the influences. So that being said, here are 16 tracks. The name of the tracks are number 1, My Whole Life, number 2, Morocco featuring Slack, number 3, Frank, number 4, Endlessly, number 5, Gimme the Wheel featuring Semino, number 6, Off the Grid featuring Khalid, number 7, More Than Enough, number 8, Night and Morning, number 9, To Me, number 10, Memo Blue, number 11, Who Got Me, number 12, Say No, number 13, Take It Home, number 14, Be Good, number 15, Until I Met You featuring Nas, and number 16, The Beginning. My favorite tracks, which I feel that stand out the most to me, are My Whole Life, Morocco featuring Slack, Frank, Gimme the Wheel featuring Semino, Off the Grid featuring Khalid, More Than Enough, Night and Morning, Until I Met You featuring Nas, and The Beginning. Pretty much this whole entire album is like a work of art. It's very beautiful. There are pretty much a variety of like up-tempo records, trap soul records, R&B records, and even the mid-tempo and essential records. Pretty much she knows her direction, her sound, which is great because she has been working on her sound for years, and every time she has released like a new song and a new EP, she keeps getting better and better. And really, it's really great to hear artists really develop into their own sound and really stay consistent with the times of music. But at the same time, she's really into like the music, and I love the fact like that she's very authentic. She is original, very organic, and they're pretty much like really good tracks that really give more of like that vibe and just that essence and the feeling of how music is supposed to sound. And when it comes to like, especially with her sound, it's just like everything that flows together flows very well. She has a lot of vocal range and harmony. Even the versatility that she brings from It Was Divine. She pretty much has a little bit of everything. We have tracks that really are like a self-reflection from her past experiences. And also I love the fact that each track is unique. It's very dope, eccentric, and it's something to anticipate and to look forward to. Like each track, like as I was really listening to all these tracks, it was almost like I'm in her world. And a lot of these tracks, they really remind me of like the early 2000s of R&B music, and definitely because that era will always be my favorite era of mine, as well as the 1990s sound, the 90s sound. Excuse me. So I feel like she really took her time with this one, but she was able to really like go back and just add a sprinkle and a dash of here and there with this album. And I feel like she basically really carved her own lane. And her sound is very unique. It's nothing that you have heard before. And really, I like the fact that, especially with artists nowadays, they really are taking their time with creating their music and know like the direction they want to go with their music and have a lot of confidence. I feel like It Was Divine with all of these tracks, they really do live up to It Was Divine, because it's pretty much like more of like just the, very like, she has more like that free spirit personality, and really it's a lot of like that carefree kind of music, but just enjoying life, and pretty much experiencing life. So for her as an artist, like I said, I've been definitely checking her out for like a couple of years. Very underrated. She's a gem in music, and I feel like this album really got people to like really take notice of her more and really get to know who she is as an artist. I feel like even listening to It Was Divine, like listening to this R&B project, well, I really can't put into R&B. I should put into like R&B and pop and soul, because really with her sound, it just, she takes it to another level. So with that being said, I have to give this album, of course, a 5 out of 5. And pretty much it's another album that so far I've heard is really one of the best albums that I've heard so far from 2020, along with the other albums. Alina Baraz, she's such a talented artist, very beautiful. Just like I said, just a breath of fresh air music. So with that being said, I enjoyed this project from start to finish. And that's all I have to say. So please let me know down below, Alina Baraz fans, please let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Please do not be afraid to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. Please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please do not be afraid to hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Get Since 92 Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace, bye bye. Your girl is exiting out. The Super Saiyan is out.